This is the Mann Packing Field Report for November. Today we're here in the beautiful Salinas Valley. We're going to give you a little insight on the INSV virus, as well as the transition down to Yuma, Arizona, that most wonderful time of the year that we're all gearing up for. And talk with Mike Costa from Costa Family Farms. Mike, thank you so much for being here today. We've had a tough Salinas season. Tell me a little bit about it.
You look at the whole season, the front half of the season, yields were very, very good. Virus-wise, historically, mid-September, the INSV virus usually takes off. This year we saw it earlier than normal. So you had the INSV virus. You also had 2 or 3 extremely warm heat spikes, which brought on Pythium, which is another soil-borne disease. So those two things in combo took some of our fields to where we were getting yields that were 20% of our budget. Part of the reason that the market's up, we don't have projected volumes. So when you look at our whole leaf operation, where we may budget 2 loads per acre and you're only getting 0.6, you got a problem.
Obviously the transition down to Yuma, we have a fresh leaf plant here in Salinas Valley. We break it on down and we send it down to Yuma. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so first of all, when you talk about the transitions down and forth, between Mann Packing and the Costa family, this is our 37th year of transitioning down there. I could obviously say that this is probably one of the toughest transitions we've had. I've been involved in all 37. Year number 1, whitefly, which the virus, everybody's forgot about whitefly, but whitefly used to be the big issue down there. There would be lettuce shortages. As far as our move, we do a 2-part move with Fresh Leaf Farms. Half the plant moved last weekend. The other half is moving this weekend. Tomorrow will be our last day of harvest in Salinas. On the harvest side alone, we're 95 loads of equipment that we haul down to the desert and back. I kind of joke around, we were done in Salinas 8 weeks ago, we just didn't know it. The other challenge on the front end with the whole leaf, when you look at the front end of Yuma, the crop grows fast from all the heat, so there's more leaves per pound, so our productivity actually goes down because we actually touch every leaf when we're processing our whole leaves.
So the difficulties that we've had during the season, obviously in the historical markets, are directly related to some of the INSV virus.
Yeah, that's correct, Gabe. A lot of our yield assumptions for the fall, we already go with a lower yield assumption based off of the historicals with what's happened the last 2 years with the virus. When you have a processing plant, obviously it's all based off of pounds. When you look at the commodity market now, I always use the term, sometimes we do better with ugly children. That's one of the reasons the markets are the way they are. Very few people have had what they are projected to have, and I think that's what has created the shortage.
Got it. And the INSV virus, tell me a little bit about that.
The INSV virus has been around for quite a few years, actually. It's exploded probably the last 4 years. It's been in Europe a lot longer. Thrip, which is a little bug, is what carries the disease. It is the vector of the disease. So if it stings the plant or bites the plant 7 to 10 days later, that's when you see that plant start to drop off. And what ends up happening, and you look at this fall, we were harvesting fields 10 days ahead of schedule just to try and stay ahead of the virus.
That was the Field Report from Del Monte and Mann Packing. This is Gabe, and we'll see you down in Yuma.